I forget, does Twitch just automatically boom live?
Usually. There's a lot of times there's pre-rolls.
Oh, there we are.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's true. Welcome back. This is real. I mean, like, no one's here yet. People are getting this notification being like,
well, and Twitch has been really bad about notifications, so they come in later than they used to. I've had people get notifications like 2 hours after I went live.
well, probably because they realized if everyone gets spammed immediately, they might turn. They do this algorithmic thing where it's like if they determine enough people turn off notifications from a notification, it changes their metrics, and so they will adjust because that's like the death sentence if people turn off all notifications for them anyway.
Right.
Oh,
That makes sense.
What? We're here. Yes, we're here.
I wonder if people will come in and be like, Tyler's alive? Because that still happens.
That was years ago.
It still happens.
You were dead years ago.
It literally happened at St. Jude.
You were literally dead years ago.
And now I'm not.
No, he's not. It's crazy. Yeah. So welcome while everyone gets in here. You dusted off those notifications. Whoa, what the hell? Yeah, it's real. I haven't streamed on here in ages.
Is the last time you streamed on here when we went live years ago?
No. I did a few times where I was playing random scary games. It's really useful for doing stuff like that when I don't feel like streaming on the main channel, but it's like I don't want to do a member stream, and then it's like, hey, I want to record these games maybe people wouldn't see, yada, 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 yada.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that. But yeah, so if you don't know, this is the podcast Go! My favorite sports team with Tyler over there. That's Tyler.
Hi. I'm alive.
Yes, we all know you're alive. There are people here that don't even understand what that joke is, so you're perpetuating the joke. It's like
You're
you
right.
want it.
You're right. Right.
Yeah, so we're going to do some live podcast recordings, but just because I was bored, actually. I made Tyler do this. I was like, why don't we stream? And then I spent an hour and a half setting everything up.
Was it that long? I don't think it was that long.
Maybe an hour or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Either way, we're going to do what every YouTube channel ever has done. Read Reddit. It's the content farm.
It truly is.
It's
it
the
truly
best place
is.
for content. It's the only place you need
Should
to
we
go.
do a normal intro for Go? Or
I just did it.
That was like a stream intro, not like a Go intro.
What do you mean?
You didn't even do the, like...
You're going to peek the microphone on him?
All the...
See, Sam can take care of that if we accidentally do it, so we have no idea if we're peeking.
I'm watching it over here. Like, you just pull back when you do it.
You just pull back.
You just pull back.
You pull back. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, show him how it's done.
Oh, I'm doing it. I've done the intro the last number of
They
times.
don't even know what you're talking about. I already did one. Sam can bump the audio when I give it back to him. You got to do it now.
Okay. Hello, elegant listeners and viewers, and welcome to Go, my favorite sports team.
See the way he pulls back? It's really good at
Go! That's what I do.
Yeah, really.
That's how you prevent the mic from peaking, because
Loves
I'm
to pull
yelling
back.
up instead of at it.
Yeah. So I haven't been on Twitch in a very long time. I have no idea what all the features and the bells and whistles that are happening right now. There's a lot of fireworks happening, some kind of hype thing. I don't know.
Fireworks happen now?
I'm going to basically ignore it, except for the fact that we're not, because this is an audience participation kind of thing we're doing, probably.
It's true. It's true. You're going to look at the audience, and they're going to help determine asshole or not asshole.
Why am I unstable? My average bit rate is too high. Too big for it. It's too big. It's too big.
Do I need to mess with the settings?
I don't know. It just says it's unstable. Is anybody getting unstable on this? Too girthy of a bit rate for all this. This is crazy. This is literally the most boring stream you could possibly be. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
What's the bit rate? Fireworks are happening.
Yeah, see, no one's having any problems. The audio is unstable. No, you're lying. You're a liar.
Audio?
You're a liar.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Impossible.
Yeah, it seems like it's fine. We're very quiet, though. Literally, we're the only things that have audio right now. So if it's quiet, you have a volume knob.
Yeah.
There's nothing else playing unless you have 10 other streams open for some reason, because you got to get your hype rewards or something.
Got to be super
I'm a bit
excited.
quiet comparatively. I wouldn't doubt that.
What? It looks the same
Tyler
here.
is a big loudmouth.
Oh, it might be because I'm just closer to my mic.
And actually, let me put these on so I can actually hear what's going on there. I can't hear myself at all.
Yeah, where did the monitors go?
I hear you.
I don't hear anything.
Why don't you hear anything? Wait. What do you have it at over there?
Huh?
Wait, which one am I? Am I 1 or 2?
You are 1.
Turn my monitors low. Turn that up to where yours is right now.
Oh, are you talking about monitor?
Yeah, turn the monitor up.
Right here.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more. Okay, right there. That's good. Down. Match to yours.
I can't hear anything. I don't have any audio coming into my
You don't have any
headphones.
audio coming in?
Yeah, is it plugged in?
I don't know. It's your business. Anyway, I can't take all of that. It's too much for my ears. Anyway, this guy's been podcasting for about 3.5 years now. Still doesn't know how to get audio into his headphones. And why are you on 3?
I don't know. I'm just plugged into 3. That would be why.
Oh, it's literally because you're plugged into 3.
Yeah.
Why are you plugged into 3?
I don't know. It's just because it was plugged in that way.
I don't know. Like I said, he's been doing this for 3.5 years now and doesn't know which hole it's plugged in.
Listen, I moved around a bunch of stuff when we had Ryan come on as our guest, and I guess moved stuff around, and then I had to unplug this for a different thing.
Tell him who was our guest at that time. You can't just say Ryan and leave him to think it's someone else.
Wrestler.
Yeah, I know. Explain
I'm
to them.
trying to remember. Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah.
Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah.
Hollywood Heartbreak. Is that no? It's Hollywood something. Hollywood Hunk.
Hollywood Hunk.
He was the Hollywood Hunk on AEW Wrestling.
Yeah, we've had several guests here on the podcast, and I'm making fun of him for stumbling over a name. I wouldn't know their name at all because I forget all names, but I did know who you were talking about. We've had other guests.
TNA, not AEW. I said the wrong thing. TNA Wrestling.
TNA Wrestling. We've had other guests here. It's good. Don't worry. It'll be edited out.
Yeah, it'll be fixed.
No one will clip that.
No, not at all.
No, our mistakes will not be broadcast onto the internet for everybody to see forever.
Listen, he's been on WWE, AEW, and TNA.
Yeah, he's been all over the place, I think.
And he's also comedian, actor, a bunch of stuff.
He was in one of Ethan's in his documentary.
In his tour documentary,
in the
that's right.
For that, yeah.
He was in the Iron Claw, the movie.
Everything very quiet. I don't know.
Should I boost it on OBS? We aren't hitting 15, to be clear, on the highest marks.
Literally, totally fine volume.
Yeah,
volume
that's a them
actually
problem.
Fine. That's a you problem. Nothing. That's you. All right? I don't want to hear it. And also, don't bother subscribing over here or gifting subs or anything like that. I'm not coming back for another year. I'm Krampus. I just crawl out of my hole to give you coal, and then you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah. Anyway, so we're good on all the rest of whatever that is. Don't ask me anything about the movie. I don't even know. Okay, that's the truth. Today's been a day. I don't even know. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do nothing about it. Oh, update from one of our previous. If you don't know about this podcast, go My Favorite Sports Team. We do a weekly podcast. Been doing it for 3.5 years. If that's news to you,
where have you been?
Where have you been? What have you done? Come on, man.
I also want to preface that it's not just for sports people. It's comedy first.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. I actually don't know that much about sports, and I've been listening to him yap about sports for about 3.5 years now. So I don't know what he's talking about.
And soon we're gonna have a quiz to see how much you learned.
Yeah, we're gonna have a quiz. Wait, what? Me? Them? That me?
Yeah. Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Oh, you know what would blow the Twitch people's minds?
What?
That.
Oh yeah.
How about some of you haven't even caught up with my life?
That's probably very true.
Bunch of weirdos.
I was waiting for it.
Take that! Yeah.
How many people are freaking out in chat right now?
I don't know. That's what that always looks like to me. I never know what's a different reaction. It's always the same. I think it's just auto-generated. I don't know if any of
people have created bots just to come in your chat and go.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say. There's been an update on the GoPro situation. Do you remember how I brought that up beforehand?
Yes.
Yeah. So, did I tell you about going to NAB? I haven't caught up with you for a while.
No, it's actually been a month.
Okay.
Because we've both been gone.
So I went
different ways.
I went to NAB. Do you know what NAB is? Don't ask me what the acronym is. I don't know.
I was going to say NAB.
It's NAB. You know,
National Artistic Bureau.
Yeah. No. It's the National Broadcasters
Ah,
Association, I think, something like that.
National Association of Broadcasters.
It's one of the biggest conventions for various things like that. Long story short, I went there mostly just to see GoPro because I was very excited about it.
Oh, okay.
And I go there and I say, hey, did you see my messages?
Yeah, did you hear from my man?
Did you hear from my man, Adger, and me, and also me, that I was interested? And they go like, oh yeah, I think, I must have, I think I remember seeing that. And I go, ow. I go,
Stab,
ow.
hit right in the heart.
Okay. All right, well, anyway, so blah, 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 me, yeah. And at the end of it, it goes, I'll go, hey, well, maybe after this we could make contact, partnership, stuff like that. And
Figure something out.
He goes, oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, and maybe. You know, I'm like,
I was waiting for the, wait, who are you?
oh, God. So anyway, long story short, they haven't done me a partnership, but just yesterday, actually,
Okay.
GoPro might be sold soon.
Ooh.
I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Sad,
Yes.
but interesting. I mean, good for them. Get their paycheck, get out, business been up
have
and
them figure out the
But I am
business.
still very, very, very interested in this new camera. And I know that all my fans are so tired of me yapping about this stupid thing. But it's like
Well, it came up originally on the podcast.
it did. I talked about it like a month ago.
Yeah.
More than a month ago now, just because I saw, well, no, I saw preview. I don't even know if at that time they had announced it yet.
They had announced that they were coming out with something new when we brought it up, because you brought up the fact that they were going under on the podcast.
Right. They weren't doing well as a company because their share
Yes.
price was like 60 something when I had said that. And I don't think that the new camera had been announced yet. And then they announced the new camera, and I was very, very interested about it.
I think it was lower than 60.
Well, it's higher than that now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you invested at 60, you just doubled your money to a buck.
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
Huge. That's huge.
Massive.
That's
you know, if you
massive,
put
huge.
all of your money in there, double it. Give it to the next person.
I don't think you're going to give it to the next person. No, not the cameras. No, it's okay. What's wrong with the cameras? What's wrong with me talking about cameras? I like cameras. Everybody likes cameras.
Yeah, you're literally seeing us through a camera.
Yeah. If we didn't have cameras, this never would have happened.
You never
none of
would have
this.
met him or me.
I don't know if they've met me.
They would never know of your existence and your
There, yeah,
comedic
that's what I
genius.
was. Okay, well, all right, hold on.
We'll leave
Anyway.
that for Bob, I guess.
So they made an announcement saying like it was their earnings call, and they were very much like, we've been exploring strategic opportunities for something. I don't know what they were legally allowed to say or something like that.
Mhm,
But all
mhm.
I hope is that the camera still comes out. And I honestly, truly think that it is great for that company to have this because it fills a niche, right?
Yeah.
And I know this niche very well because I've made movies, right? You don't know, but in not only this, I'm the 3-time #1 movie in America director guy. I don't know if you've heard of
And
Wolf Thing
technically, that wasn't his first movie. It was just his first movie in theaters.
in my first theatrical. I've been nominated for an Emmy before, by
Yeah.
the way. That if I'd have won that, I would be so much more of a monster than I am right now. I would be
Wait.
unstoppable. I would be
A monster in what way? Ego-wise?
ego.
Okay.
What do you mean? What other way is there?
Okay.
It's only ego. Anyway, so I know my way around cameras. I have a lot of cinema cameras, right?
Yes.
We'll get to the sports talk soon. We just haven't caught up. in a while.
Incredibly fancy lenses.
Yeah,
and-
all the lenses, stuff like that. So all that is really, really nice, but there's a burden to using them, right? You have to set it up. You have to put the big batteries. You have to get all the lenses going, mostly manual. You have to, like, even some of the lower end from there with like autofocus features like DSLRs and things like that, it still has some setup. It's still burdensome. Most people who are like in the YouTube tech world, I'm coming for you guys. By the way, I'm coming for you guys. Most people in the YouTube tech world, they rig out their cameras and they have all these different things where it's like got a handle and a monitor and
Right,
all the
right.
External battery, external storage, stuff like that.
And now with IRL streamers, they have that too.
Exactly. Even they have all these things. That's not what most people need. For most people, a phone's good enough. But for what I want something that is a step above a phone that's a little more convenient. I don't know if you've seen with the latest iPhone updates, there's lag opening the camera.
Yeah.
I've never had that before in previous updates, but this is so funny how the hardware gets better and yet the experience gets worse. Opening up the camera is slow, and that's not the biggest problem. It's that now this one with like the Air that I got only has the one camera module, and so
as opposed to the old one that has 3.
And I hate looking at that because it just looks ugly. I just want something
I like it.
where I can. You like that?
It's just interesting.
You like that?
I think it looks interesting.
Hold it up to that camera. He likes that. How many of you people like that? The 3 camera thing, the bug eyes, trypophobia stuff.
I don't think it's like if it was more than 3, maybe I'd have tryptophobia with it. But
some do. Some have a lot of that. You like that? You bunch of freaks. You weirdos. Ew. Yeah. Ew. I don't mind it. Yeah. At best, I think like I'd be like I don't mind it. It's fine. Whatever.
As a person who really likes having multiple lenses and quick access on a phone for a camera and recording purposes, I like that.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. But I think that there is a gap still for something that I can just grab and just hit record and it starts, right? It just goes. Pros, give me my money. I will take my money back. Anyway, it's something where it's just like I just want something there. So this camera fits a void. It can do crazy slow-mo. Some of the footage that they've been teasing out, they still have not the final firmware, so I haven't seen official reviews.
Also,
like
the stability stuff that GoPro has come up with.
Yeah, it's like they've been the best for stable, even if they haven't been like lagging behind in some of the other image quality aspects of things.
And
heat, that's always been a problem. Apparently, that's been alleviated with this one. Got to wait for the final reviews, but it's like I want the company to last long enough to be able to get this out.
Yes,
because I think this camera could definitely like I don't know about turning the company around, but it could definitely like assist it with at least this year. That ILS, I want multiple of those because there were some shots with Iron Lung where we had a GoPro set up. It may not have even been a GoPro camera. I think it was a GoPro, and it was set up to catch behind the scenes. And there were some times when I was looking at the GoPro and I was weighing the benefits of like, this is such a good angle that I don't have.
Oh, yeah.
And if I had something that was sitting up there that could do of like their whole compact cinema camera idea is real because I had the most blood of any movie. It was getting everywhere. I couldn't put these other cameras at risk.
Correct.
That one can go underwater, just baseline up to 20 meters. I don't have 20 meters of blood.
Well,
but.
and then it's more applicable for different stunts, angles when you're doing stunts.
Exactly. Right?
Things that involve impact, dirt, dust.
You can get
debris.
it in spaces that you can't ordinarily.
Yep.
And the next best option for a crash cam, which is what they call it, is the smaller red, the Komodo. At least there's other ones that you could do, but that's sturdy enough to be beat up like that.
But it's still obscenely expensive.
It's still expensive. People are like, "Oh, it's a more affordable crash cam." I'm like, that son of a bitch is several $1,000s.
As opposed to a GoPro that's selling for $300, $400,
$600,
something.
$600,
It's gone up now?
This one has.
Oh, well, this one.
Okay,
but
if you have their subscription,
I'm talking about
like
like
$100 off.
yeah.
But I never count that.
Yeah,
It's like the main price, not the discounted price. The starting one is like $500. I gotta go to the website and make sure.
400? 400?
No, it's not.
Oh, you're talking about the new cameras. I'm going back to the old ones.
The other one. Yeah, I would count. I wouldn't use the old ones for anything like this because it just wouldn't be. It starts at 600.
Yeah.
So it's up a bit, but compared to what I'm looking for, so other people might look at this and be like, I don't know. I think the quality bump definitely does justify it, but it's also like for what I'm looking for, that puts me in a position where I can get things, and then also every day just do it.
Well, the other thing that it would apply for, live content has become more and more prevalent, and it continues to become more and more prevalent. Having that to be able to use as live content, which is something GoPro originally started moving towards with their new GoPros, is being able to be used like a webcam, but a higher quality.
And I will say on set, like that's totally valid. Absolutely. On set, another thing about the waterproofing, we made something we called the Fuck It Bucket. Did I tell you about this? You know about this. Oh, you don't know about this?
I don't know about this.
You don't know about this. So we made something called, wait, hold the phone. Is this in stereo?
Oh, is it in mono?
Is
It's
there
looking like
every-
it's mono.
No, mono would be good because there's still some people like it's still quiet. I'm just checking in that's if one of us is coming in each ear and they're only listening in one ear, is it possible?
I don't know how that would be set up that way.
Oh no, it is mono, so it doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so it's anyway. We made something called the Fuck It Bucket, and so I don't have a picture of this right now, but it was something that we improvised to be waterproof housing for one of the bigger cameras, and it's like. If I'd have just had one of these,
Yeah.
it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. I could have had tons of that. I could have staged them in there splashing. It was a huge concern because it's like all these things are so expensive. It's just like, man,
Yeah.
I need shit on the level of the Fuck It Bucket, right? I want that. And when it comes to certain image quality, like I'd say they tried to use they did use some GoPro footage in like The Hobbit, right? In
Yeah.
some of the water barrel scenes. And it's like a lot of people were saying like, oh, it's not that good. I'm like, it's fine. It's moving, right?
Well,
It's
and then
okay.
they try to do some post-production enhancing of it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of the quality of the footage as well.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. And if some of the chaos, I wouldn't really want to use that in a movie like that. But now that this one has better quality, I'm like, I want it. So, but anyway, the update is because it's such a sport-related camera, I'm really pulling for the company, and I think that they have a lot of potential. I think this camera is great, and we're a few weeks out from me having it because I pre-ordered it. But then the interchangeable one is a few months out, and I'm like, that's the one I really want. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I need this. I need it to hold on. So I'm not sponsored by them yet.
And
They don't
I
have money to
personally
hand
have always loved using GoPros because I travel,
Mhm.
and one of the things I'm trying to work towards is creating that travel channel
Mm-hmm.
for my conversion from gaming on YouTube because we've had this conversation before, but I enjoy traveling,
Mhm.
meeting people, learning cultures, doing adventures like that. And when you have limited space when you're going on an airplane, having something that's small and compact that gets good footage
Yeah.
and you can do extreme stuff with is exactly what I need.
I was telling the other guys also, you know the DJI Pocket? I have one. It is good.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like a dweeb. I know that's a weird thing to say because it's perfectly fine. Like it's a little good, but it's like
It's so tiny. You know, JP, who used to work for the Tampa Bay Lightning, we did a podcast. I did a podcast episode with him when you were absent. He has one, and
I have it. It's good. It's like it has its niche, but I feel like I'm gonna break it every time I touch it.
yeah,
And it still has a carrying case, and that's nice and things like that. It's like, but I want to be able to throw this thing off a mountain. I want to chuck it into the ocean, that kind of stuff. Yada
Yeah.
yada. And not the point of this. Anyway, just update from that. There's this whole other thing. NAB was hilarious, by the way. The response to me walking around NAB was so funny. Just like the dichotomy of experiences that people had. Because you get like GoProers like, oh, sure, yeah, we'll hang out. To people just like dead staring like, I don't give a shit who you are. Why are you gracing our booth with your presence? Get the
Where is this based, by the way? The convention.
NAB? Oh, it's in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Las Vegas Convention Center. Convention Center. Yeah.
Conjunction Center?
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, there you have it.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. Fascinating indeed.
How did we get into that? There was something else I was talking about, and then it led into that, and then something else came up. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. But anyway, it's time for Are They the Asshole or Not?
What? You can't, that's such a. Go back. Do it again. What the hell? All right, do that again.
Well, anyway, it's time to decide asshole or not. Is that better?
No. Wait,
What do you want?
All right, the art of the transition, right? The art of the transition.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So
I just jump cut. It's fine.
you got to be able to be like, and now we're getting into the real podcast portion of this. I know you love Reddit. Everybody's addicted to it. And you know what? The best full of fake writing. It's all fake writing. I swear to God.
some is real.
I had to stop and delete the Reddit. Well, I deleted Reddit a while ago, and then I was like, occasionally I'll be searching for something, and one of the best ways to search for anything is like Reddit, the thing you're searching for. Now Reddit, have you seen this? If you try to go to the mobile website, they will actively stop you. You will not be able to scroll anymore. And be like, download the app for a better experience. Fuck you. That's the fucking worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never had.
It's not the only one that does it.
It's so
and they
absurd.
were not the first.
And I know that like Instagram and TikTok, they do that, but it's like there's ways to bypass and get around it. Google was terrible with it. When you do a Google search on mobile, and it's like,
wow,
do you want to not stay out of the app? And it's like, I don't know which
you
one
should
to press.
sign in.
You should sign. You stay signed out, all gray and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like big blue. Sign in. It's like it's the most malicious.
They're like,
user interface
we want your
possible.
data. We want to know who you are so we can sell it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just anyway, absolutely crazy. It's crazy. It's just the same as like when you go to a shop, any kind of web store, and it pops up immediately as soon as you get there, like email for a discount. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Yep.
I just like we were in an era when early internet when pop-up ads were the bane of everybody's existence, and now everyone does it.
Well, it was also like pop-up ads. Wasn't there like a whole legal thing with pop-up ads that happened in the early 2000s that made them have to be reduced?
My guy, sports gambling is illegal, and yet.
Well, no, it's legal now.
Oh, it's legal now.
By the way, there was news about like Ohio or a state is walking back laws with regards to sports gambling. They're starting to actually pull back. We'll see if it happens. But other news that I just remembered was something I was going to get into before we jumped into the podcast portion of this fantastic stream. Do you know about the John Deere lawsuit that's happening?
No, I do not know this.
It has relations to the right to repair.
Okay.
And the law with the right to repair.
Okay.
And one of the biggest things is how John Deere, farmers are having a major issue with John Deere and how they diagnose to then get repairs. And so the lawsuit has to do with the monopolization with relation to that. And if it goes against John Deere, if John Deere loses this, all of a sudden you won't have to use Apple diagnostics to figure out what's wrong with it, to find what needs to be repaired.
With their John Deere?
They are for
Does
everything.
Apple,
It's gonna spread to where they have to provide
I see.
free diagnostic tool that is not proprietary.
Okay.
And so it would massively change the right to repair laws in a good way for the consumer.
That's good. Yeah,
Yes.
There's already been some Europe cases about this in the EU for right to repair, and I think some of them have already had effects in America for like Apple. They do have kits that you can buy for repair, and it's slightly better than it was before. But that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it has to do with the diagnostics to then figure out what's wrong with it, which then removes that gateway of having to interact with the company specifically that created the product.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So,
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting.
But anyway, it is time to jump in to Go My Favorite Sports Team and get into the sports talk. But in particular, the talk related to whether these sports people are assholes or not on the Reddit pages, where everybody loves
You
it.
were going so good there. I
Yeah,
stumbled
and
over
then
there.
the
On the Reddit website pages. On the World Wide Web.
On the web, the interwebs.
In the internet.
I'm old.
Why is this being streamed on Twitch and not YouTube? Is there a specific reason? Yeah, there is. I'm not going to tell you.
Because he wanted to.
I said I wasn't going to tell him. What the fuck, man?
No, I was
Trying to
was
keep up the
guessing. I was
mystique.
guessing.
Yeah, that was
guessing.
the reason.
Oh,
Of
sorry.
course there was a reason. There wouldn't be any secret reason, but now they're going to think there's...
No, it's not.
They're going to think I'm boring.
I'm sorry. There's no reason.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you've ever read Am I the Asshole, I went very circuitous to get back to that, but yeah, it's going to be there. Yeah. So what is... Oh, wait. You sent this to me, right?
Yes, I did. So I can jump into the first one if you'd like.
Ken Marlin added permitted term, asshole.
Oh, yeah. You didn't tell the mods that you're going to be on Twitch.
I never tell them anything. Why would I tell them anything? Anyway, did you send this to me?
I did. I did.
Okay,
I
right.
sent it to you through Discord, so you can hop on it.
All right, okay.
But I'll jump into the first one.
All right, sure.
Now, these specifically relate to sports. Okay. So because the podcast is a sports podcast, we pick out the Am I the Asshole sports edition versions of articles that are posted on that Reddit.
Yeah.
So the first one is, am I the asshole for telling my best friend I don't care? No, that's not it. Is that it? Is that the title of this?
Huh?
No, that seems like an old title.
Huh?
Yeah, it is. Interesting. Am I the asshole for telling my best friend I don't care about sports that much? Abby, 19 female, and I, 19 male, have known each other since we were 10. She's always been a passionate football player. Was very successful in high school and is now playing for our university.
I'm assuming this is soccer?
Yes.
Okay.
As for me, I don't play any sports. Recently, Kath, a football player, 19 female, from a rival university from ours, asked me out. We met at a game and got along really well. Abby, though, started accusing me of fraternizing with the enemy. At first, I thought it was a joke. Then she persisted and told me I shouldn't date Kath. I told her I don't care about the sport that much, and the rivalry thing gets taken too far sometimes. It really seemed to upset her.
This has nothing to do with the sport.
She said I shouldn't be so quick to dismiss her words after being friends for so long.
This is nothing to do with the sport. It's number one, fake, dude. I don't even know what. Oh no! All these girls are in love with me.
Oh no!
Me, a not sport lover in these
trying times.
All right, I gotta go to this fucking.
I don't know. Maybe Kath is a dirty player on the other team. Maybe that's really
why is he naming Kath?
I don't know.
It's like Abby, I guess.
Yeah, he just doesn't name himself.
This is stupid. This is stupid. Anyway, I don't care. There should be an I don't care. I don't care about
there
this.
There is.
And there's an I don't care?
Yeah,
Okay.
there is an I don't care
Okay,
response
cool.
that can exist.
I don't care. This is not sport related. I'm throwing a flag about this one. Is nothing to do with the sport.
Now, I will say there are rivalries that are that big in university sense.
It does sound like a Disney movie.
True.
It sounds like a setup for a Disney movie. The rival
Michigan and
school.
Ohio started with Michigan and Ohio State to the point to where the states even have issue with each other. Like a good amount of Michigan people are like, "Oh, Ohio," and Ohio people are like, "Oh, Michigan."
Why was this one person from this university there? Why were they?
They were probably playing against each other.
And they dated and fell in love in that one moment? In that one game?
No, she asked him out. Or maybe she's trying to get in the mind of her enemy by dating her best friend.
Or maybe it's all made up.
Dude, let me live in my fantasy world and write this, okay?
Did you write this?
No, I did not.
You just said
3
you
years
did.
ago.
You said you wrote it.
I didn't. I wasn't on Reddit 3 years ago. I only got on Reddit, I guess, when the podcast started.
Yeah. See. I knew it. All right, we're going on to the next.
No, but there are comments that exist that are basically like, really, Abby has feelings for you, and she's trying to give an excuse for why she doesn't want you to be with the other person, is basically what people are saying.
Right. Okay. Either way, they're all assholes.
I think nobody's the asshole, and they just need to communicate better.
Right,
Let love exist, Mark.
It can't exist. It literally can't. All right, I got another one. Am I the asshole for the sports game quandary? Oh, yes, because of the way they titled it.
Yeah, they're trying to sound fancy by using quandary.
Fancy. This might be the same person that wrote the other one.
It's true. It's just a year later.
Yeah, basically, I, male 20, recently attended a baseball game. And in the third inning after the final out was recorded. Is that how they call it?
Yeah, recording and
right.
out, yeah.
Oh, so they really know their stuff. My team, Team A, who was the away team.
No, they really don't want to expose where they're from.
A for away. Tossed the ball to me behind their dugout. However, Team B fans around me begged for me to give the ball to a younger child, wearing Team B attire. Sat close behind me, claiming that this was the intended recipient. Following this, I pleaded my case, to about 10 to 20. Man, they mentally
gang up. It becomes group thing.
No, I'm saying that they really mentally mapped every single occurrence in this one. So there's 10 to 20 upset Team B fans saying that I was being rude and selfish and that the child would remember the ball for their lifetime. However, I am a massive Team A fan, and it was my first time seeing them away from their home stadium, and I think the ball was meant for me. For context, the child was standing behind me, calling for the ball, but I think the fielder intended to toss it to someone in their own team's gear. Therefore, am I the asshole for refusing to give the ball to a small 8 to 10-year-old child who is the fan of the opposing team, despite the pressure from all Team B fans, including the kid's parents? Or am I right to keep the ball in this scenario? Ultimately, I kept the ball and even had to move seats due to the loud and distasteful insults thrown my way.
So there's an interesting occurrence in here. If a player throws a ball intended for somebody else and somebody else catches it and they don't give it to that person, they usually will indicate that, hey, give it to this person.
Yeah.
So if they didn't do that, it's his ball. I, however, as a baseball fan, am a person that if I catch a foul, anything but a home run ball, I will give to a smaller kid if I'm near a smaller kid, because to me, it's just a baseball.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a home run ball is different because that is recorded history and can actually be worth money. And it's much rarer than a foul ball or just a tossed ball over to you. It's just otherwise it's just a baseball. So to me, that's just a baseball to me. Yes, it's cool that I got given it, but it's going to mean so much more to that kid.
I think that there is multiple ways that you could have benefited by giving it to the kid. It may not be an asshole move on paper by the letter of the law, but you're being an asshole to yourself because you have a chance to look good, right?
True.
And I think that if people want, because it's a selfish action, right? I got this ball, I deserve it. Even if there's a kid here, it's mine, I get it. Inherently, it's a selfish action, even if it's not overtly selfish, because you're thinking of yourself first, right? But if you're really being selfish and thinking about yourself, make yourself look good in the eyes of everyone around you. Elevate your social status by being the generous person that gives to the child. They're not thinking selfishly enough, right? It's not about generosity. It's about being even more selfish than you think, because you're only robbing yourself from everyone. This is how I got to where I am.
Yes,
I make it seem like I'm a generous soul, but in reality, I'm just making myself look good to everyone around me.
You're like, yes, my friend, come out and work with me.
Exactly.
Oh my God, your audience is so excited because you're being so nice to your friends.
Oh, hold on. Wait, what are you talking about here? Wait.
Oh, Tyler, come on this podcast. I really just want to learn about
10
sports.
years ago, am I the asshole for coming out here to L.A. Is my friend the asshole for inviting me out to L.A.? Interesting. Anyway, I legitimately think this, by the way.
No, that's fair.
I think that, yes, there's the whole thing of like, yeah, it's a kid. Of course, do that. And that's probably what I would do anyway, not just because I think it would look good, but it's like it's the kid. It'll be more meaningful to the kid.
No, and that's my mindset as well.
But I do think it's like, if you're going to think of yourself in the eyes of others.
Use more brain power in thinking of yourself.
It is far more advantageous for a selfish, even narcissistic person to actually be generous because of the benefits in long term.
He wouldn't have had to dealt with the 10 to 20 upset Team B fans yelling at him, and he wouldn't have had to move seats.
And clearly they're a very analytical person if they can remember there's 10 to 20 people in an 8 to 10-year-old. If they can quantify it like that, I'm surprised they didn't say, I'm an 18 to 22 M.
I will say, though, 8 to 10, they can be really bratty. If they're younger than that, then it's like, oh, sweet, here you go.
What, you
there's an age difference
All right,
here.
what kind of kid are you? You just some kind of little shit? Huh?
You're almost a teenager.
Yeah, what,
you only got 3 years.
Yeah. All right, okay. All right.
You got to remember, what grade were you in when you were 10?
Grade was I when I was 10? 5? 5th?
5th. That's middle school, man. That's when we were in band together.
That's middle school, man. That's fucking middle school. You know what I mean? It's fucking boom.
I will say, in relation to this story, we had a ball. Last time I was at the Dodgers game, a ball landed next to us and bounced over our heads and landed down there. And a security guy grabbed it and he was about to hand it to us. And I said, no, give it to the kid in front of us. So, the parents were really happy about that. They weren't begging, they weren't saying anything, but it existed. So
can you do the thing?
Oh yeah, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
I wasn't.
Don't
ready.
make me look bad. Come on, man.
Right, 3, 2, 1. Ah!
There we go. Yeah,
You just really wanted to do that,
yeah,
do you?
do it again. Do it again. is the most entertainment we get. All right, we're done with that. Get that out of there.
By the way, we randomly discovered that happened earlier today.
Yeah. It's because we're so fucking stupid. March thumbnails be like, yeah, you're right.
All right, so
All right, next one.
he is the asshole, correct?
Mhm.
I think all of them are assholes.
Well, all 10 to 20 people in Team B.
Yes, all of
I
them.
don't know about that.
Because there's one thing about trying to convince him to do it, but then hassling him so much that he needs to move seats. You're crossing a line of being.
I mean, he didn't have to move seats.
Well, and he didn't have to give the ball to the kid. It just has better intentions and would be better for him.
Yeah.
So I think they're all assholes.
I'm surprised he's public right now. Am I hiding? Should I hide? Am I supposed to hide?
Me? Oh,
I don't know. They
All
are
right.
not reading this chat, man.
oh no!
Oh, this is going to be awkward in about 5 seconds. This is going to be weird.
Am I the asshole for watching a sports podcast that I researched the topics for? So, boom. My neighbor recently asked me to help work on his sports show and what I was good at. I was hesitant at helping with it at first because I feel he would ask for more time and commitment, like come to the recordings, help with the drops, be the de facto host off screen. And the fact for me, it felt like he kind of asked me to work on it as he knew I was in the midst of searching and getting a new job, thinking I'd have more time to commit to his podcast. I made it abundantly clear during the first meeting with them that I didn't want to be on screen and that I give detailed reporting on whatever's new in sports through Google Docs. Basically type up most recent trends every week, extra information, blah, blah, blah. I also wanted to limit my involvement as I was working through some personal things in life, and sports to me lately has been kind of a bullshit distraction, as watching games of teams I don't follow as a fan is a waste of time. Even watching my teams, Warriors and Jets, for the most part this season is a waste of time. Well, Jets in particular, Warriors were good for a while. Even told him I quit a fantasy league with money on the line because following sports heavy is simply a distraction to me from what's real in my life and what needs to improve. What's going on?
Is there an HDMI for this so I can have a second monitor?
There's an HDMI plugged into the back of that monitor.
Where does it go?
It's right here. It's plugged into the computer down there. So
Can I have it?
Yeah, go for it.
Continue.
Yes. Another big proponent of me not going to the recordings is my social anxiety that's been at an all-time high as I barely feel comfortable socializing with many people. You're throwing me off with your facial expressions. This is what happens when we're recording all the time.
Just record. Just read.
I literally look through my peephole before I leave my house just in case I don't somehow leave my house the same time as a neighbor and be stuck in a conversation. I recently told him that on days they recording, I refrain from going because I don't have the attention span to sit through a 90-minute podcast of two people just speaking on topics. So I don't want to seem like I'm not engaged and ruin the quality even more. He was cool with it and just said good job on the notes.
Right.
The other day, he asked me if I caught the last show they recorded. And I told him, to be honest, I haven't watched a single second of the podcast since I started helping because I simply don't spend a lot of time watching pods or sports shows covering sports.
I'll tell you, that's a rude way to say it. I haven't watched 1 second of your podcast.
You know what? I help you, but I'm not going to watch a single millisecond of your face.
I would never be caught spending a single iota of time. You know how much is an iota? Iota?
Iota. Is it smaller than a millisecond?
I don't know.
Is that like not even a thought?
No, a thought's a kind of a loose person.
What? Mark. You made a pun. I have heard, this is the second time in my life I've heard you make a pun.
You know, maybe when you've been doing this for as long as anyway, shut up.
Because I don't care about the general sports world for the most part. I made it clear that it's nothing against him. I'm just not interested in watching people talk about sports. If I do watch something sports related, it's generally in spurts and through shorts or fast forwarding through the live stream and only about the Jets related topics.
You watch the sports in spurts?
Spurts, yeah. And
Spurts of sports?
through shorts Yeah, watches Sports in Spurts. That's right.
Sports and Spurts through shorts.
Through shorts.
Sports and Spurts through shorts.
Yeah.
Continue.
He hasn't responded since I told him I don't watch the show at all and that I barely watch games. And for the notes, I just read a few articles on Bleacher Report. Look at the stats, scores, and put it in the report before anything intriguing. In the report, anything intriguing during my research on the topic. Am I a dick?
Dude, I don't even know where to begin with this guy. He's thinking about it too much. He's a dick because
agree.
he's just thinking about this too much. I bet the other neighbor was just like, hey, you like tech stuff? Can you help me out? That'd be great. This might be fun. It's an activity. We can do something together. And then he's like, I not only hated my time with you, I want to forget it ever happened.
So much so that even though I help, I don't want to see the result of what my helpings created.
Listen, I only listen to Sports in Spurts on shorts. I'm not going to spend a single second. Listen.
And you are not Sports in Spurts on shorts. You're a whole freaking podcast recording of 90 minutes that I can't be bothered to sit and watch how you use my notes. Even if I made a mistake on my notes, I can't possibly figure out how much my contribution matters.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Whoa. All right, it's fine. Everything is okay.
So
nothing was happening.
I don't think anyone.
No one did anything wrong here. It was
the only asshole thing was if you specifically was like, I'm not going to watch one fraction of an episode ever in my time in existence alive.
Yeah, it's just like, I think that there was way too much here to go to the internet and discuss, right? Was it just one episode? It was just one episode, right?
Yeah, he just asked if he saw him the most recent episode.
Yeah. Well, he helped with one, right?
No, he had helped with a few.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, he helped out. Yeah. Because he said notes. It wasn't just one iteration. He's been helping give them notes. I mean, it seems like a nice thing for the neighbor to be like, hey, I think this is something you enjoy. I'm actually doing something with it. How about you help me out with it? Try and create a bond.
Yeah,
and then at the same time, even be like,
I'm still of the mind this is just a communication problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an overthinking and communication problem. Is like, you could have worded that nicer, but I don't think you're an asshole for it because you're giving free labor. But maybe phrase it differently and don't bother me with this stuff. I've got better things to do. Yeah. All right.
You got the next one? Does our audience agree?
What
are they spamming in chat? Are they just screaming still?
No, they're talking about spurts and sports. Yeah, a lot of spurting and sporting. Why do I have to get this one? Why is it titled like this? Am I the asshole? Women's sports. Why are you making me do this, man?
It's just the order. It just happened to fall in place.
Am I the asshole? Women. Yeah.
Listen. You're married. I'm not. I can't possibly read this one.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? All right, whatever. All right, here we go. All right. Career's on the line, everybody. Am I the asshole? Women's sport by Several Bug 3, just so people know it's not me. Myself, 25 male, and a close friend, 24 female, were chatting about the recent Women's Cricket World Cup. This was 6 years ago, by the way. We both agreed it was great that 86,000 people went to the final and that it's proof that women's sports is getting more attention. She wanted to talk about the game, but I said that I didn't get up to watch it. When she asked me why, I said that while I appreciate women's sport, think it's a good thing the public and media are providing more support, and that I hope it continues the upward trajectory, I find women's sport generally to be poor standard. And this is me reading.
He is reading.
I'm reading something. I am reading it. I'm reading it. Right? This is just reading.
Mm-hmm.
I find women's sport generally to be poor standard, and I'm not particularly interested in I'm reading women's cricket or football unless the standard of the game improves. I thought this was completely reasonable. Oh my, she did not agree. I was called every ist under the sun. I'm mainly a sexist pig, apparently. I let her finish her rant. I'm reading.
I let her. Yeah.
I know. I'm reading. Why don't you let me read?
Okay.
Which is what I'm doing. I'm only reading. I let her finish her rant and said, I'm sorry, but it's the same reason I don't watch the Scottish 3rd Division. What the fuck is that? Or people playing cricket down the park.
That you went further down in the hole. Scottish 3rd Division, I think, is like the 3rd division of soccer in Scotland.
She hasn't spoken to me for 2 days. Now, I really think what I said was reasonable.
No.
These are the kind of things where I'm like, I hope it's fake. I hope this is, but I know.
We both know it's probably not.
I know. Yes, I know.
Yeah. So there is an interesting thing to be said about this in the sense that women playing a sport and men playing a sport have differences.
I was reading.
They have differences, but neither is a lower standard than the other.
Yeah.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
They are designed differently. Also, women didn't get access to sport until later than men throughout the collegiate activity with Title IX, which only came about, I think, in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, if I remember right. So the access to sports for women and for them to continue advancement in those pursuits has been less time. But there are plenty of sports where women have beaten men. Shooting. In the division of like gender disparity, that the reason they got sectioned off is men were getting upset that women were actually beating them.
Interesting.
There's history to that. There's also things that show different advantages that women have in pain tolerance, in endurance. All of those things all have different
generally flexibility and that kind of
flexibility
thing?
as well. There's a reason why men's gymnastics and women's gymnastics are different. Part of it is patriarchal, but another part of it is the fact that can a guy really land on his crotch on a balance beam? Because that's a trick that is done in gymnastics.
You know, I haven't heard that argument before.
So,
I haven't heard that one. You know, I haven't heard it.
And I think specifically in gymnastics, the skill sets are so different that they focus on different muscle groups, but they can't really do the same things on either side.
It's the same reason that women can't do the pommel horse, because their ovaries are in their hands. See you guys. Yeah, well, I was always one bad joke away from my career being over. But, you know,
Oh, God.
I'll see you around, guys. All right.
No, remember historically they couldn't ride trains because they'd go too fast that their organs would fall out.
Women's organs would fall out?
Yeah.
How fast were those trains? You know, if you go fast enough, my organs are going to fall out.
That's true. That's true. But this is old trains. They weren't as fast as trains today.
How weak were the old women? I don't know. It seems like if their
What
organs
is this
were
about
falling,
old
if
women?
their organs were falling out.
They weren't.
Well, yeah. If the women are old enough, then I mean, if anyone's old enough,
their organs will fall out. I mean, if you sit on the toilet too long, your organs can fall out. What? You don't know about this?
What do you mean you don't know about this?
There's a dude that sat on the toilet so long that he fell out his butthole.
He fell out his own butthole?
Yes.
You're lying.
No,
this is a lie.
This is not a lie.
This is not true.
This is true.
Not true.
It's true.
You know what? Give them a taste of volume. Just push it up. Just push it. Is that better?
It's
Everybody?
on max now.
It's on max. We're peaking now. Is this better? Is this what you wanted?
Do you like it?
Is this...
Do you like it?
I don't know. Let me listen. Let's see what this is going on. Sounds better, actually. Is this what you wanted? Actually, it sounds fine.
It sounds fine, yeah.
It sounds fine. All right.
I think it's because we had messed with the settings before, and yeah, it's whatever. Sam will come back and be like, guys, why is the audio like this? What are you doing?
Is that what Sam sounds like?
Sometimes.
When?
Never.
When
in my imagination.
Sam.
The reason we have it down lower is so that we don't have cross my audio picked up on your mic and vice versa. That's why we had it lower.
Whatever.
Anyway,
It's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
It's all one anyway.
Your volume was at 100 and you could barely hear. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I think your speakers are broken, if that's the case, or you've been listening with too loud volume in general and your ears are broken, in which case...
There are people that are just hard of hearing, so,
And we can't stand you. We as a podcaster here, look, if we're going to go in deep, I'm reading something.
This is, to be clear, it's on that side of the room. It's on this side.
It's weirdly just my screen. I'm reading all this. God, I can't believe I'm reading this. Yeah. Ugh. This guy's the asshole for thinking that.
This guy is the asshole.
No, that guy's. Wait, no, hold on.
Wait.
That guy's.
In the story that we read, you read.
Yeah.
He's the asshole.
I don't think I have the ability to speak quietly. Parks_rec.
Yeah, Parks_rec.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I never speak quietly ever in my life.
Never spoken quiet ever.
This is what you wanted, everybody.
They just want ASMR. That's really what they want.
Make this into an ASMR podcast. That's how we're gonna blow up this whole podcast.
What would be my favorite ASMR?
No, it would just be called Go My Favorite Sport Team. Why would you change that?
Oh, because I didn't think ASMR was a sport.
Start clicking. Oh, fuck. Anyway, enough of that.
Yeah, that's the end of the first Am I the Asshole episode, I guess.
But that's it?
We have more, but there's...
Why don't we do more?
Because... How long do you want this episode to be?
Look, a stream is a loosey-goosey thing. It can be cut down into a whole bunch of different things. Those are still recording.
You're right, but we got to segment it for the editing so that we have the intro for the other part.
I guarantee you, Sam is capable of stealing an outro from anything else and putting it here. The technology is there, man. You don't even need AI for that. You could just do that.
But it's always different. We've always done it different.
No one sticks around for the outro. I don't know if you watched the view metrics. It's done by the time we kind of hinted like it's over.
Damn, they really do ignore the fact that we have merged, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. That's why you got to say it. Why do you never say it at the beginning?
We have a few times. That's true. We should shout it out at the beginning. By the way, stream, if you're watching right now, store.gmfst.com is up right now, and you can get yourself some sweet merch.
You can finger sports too.
Yes.
I was wearing the shirt earlier, and I changed it to come over here. I don't know why I did that.
I was going to put on a different shirt, and then I realized my hat matched this shirt better, so I switched.
If you get your iFinger Sports merch, you can also get a mini iFinger Sports foam finger foam finger.
And if you have the bigger foam finger, if you already bought the foam finger, that mini foam finger can fit on the tip of the big foam finger. You can finger your finger.
Oh my gosh, stop saying finger. Stop it. It's cool when I say it. It's uncool when you say it.
What the hell?
I'm sorry, man.
This is how everyone on the internet feels. If I do something and then you do it afterwards, it's like, oh, you're stealing from Mark. I'm like, what the fuck?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about, man. If you want to talk about this off stream, we could. Actually, no. Let's talk about it on stream because it'll be really good for engagement. Look, you gotta start thinking like me. This is how I'm thinking all the time. People don't know this. I only am true on Twitch. It's the only place where I can be myself. Because no one cares.
And it's also why you're never on Twitch.
I keep getting banned for a year, and then I'm like, I'm back! Ah! And then I get banned immediately. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what it is.
That's true. But you knew. The whole time you knew.
I'm going to read another one.
All right.
And he folds just like that. All right, I'm gonna read this one. Hold on.
Oh, this is a long one.
Hey, I'm good at reading. I can do it. All right.
I'm glad you learned.
I hate the way you said that. Just the tone of your voice. So. I'm glad you learned. I don't know why I do this podcast. Anyway.
Anybody who listens to the podcast knows I'm the one that stumbles on the words.
I didn't stumble on any words.
I was talking about. It was a joke of me being worse than you.
Word.
You didn't. I was pointing out that I'm. Anyway, continue.
All right. Okay. Am I the asshole by fam and football throw? Am I the asshole for telling my family he can't go to a football game on Thanksgiving? My husband, 38 male and I, 36 female, have been married for 11 years, have 3 kids, 10, 7, and 3. My husband was a stay-at-home dad for our first 2 kids as a job paid much more than his at the time. Now that the older two are in school, he is back at work and our youngest is in daycare. He's been at this job for about 2 years now. The company he works for has season tickets, so this is a long one, to pretty much any of all... pretty much... What? Oh yeah, you're just stopping
It's
me.
not
if
like
you
I
can do it.
said it. No, you should just keep reading. You should ignore me. Like you just told me to
Pretty
do.
much all of our local professional sports team, most of the time, you can't see, but I'm waving like this in his face, and he's really hating it. Most of the time, they use these for the execs to take the client, but sometimes they will raffle them off to anyone who wants to put their name in. My husband always puts his name in, but has never been picked. That was until his company raffled off tickets to the local NFL team's Thanksgiving game. Without even talking to me first about it, he decided to put his name in, and wouldn't you know it, he was picked. What?
Pause.
Huh?
Which two teams, I think it's 3 now, but which 2 teams have always played on Thanksgiving?
But is the Bengals one of them?
No.
Okay, all right. Is it the Jets?
Nope.
Patriots?
Nope.
Kind of had to think about that one, didn't you?
Nope. Patriots might be. Hold on.
Tampa.
Nope. You're like picking all the teams that don't.
Bears.
They might be one of them, but not the 2 that I'm thinking of.
Browns?
Nope.
I don't know any more teams. Rams.
It is only 2. I was correct.
Rams?
Nope.
There's no more teams left.
There's plenty.
No, there's not.
Which team is Tim the Tatman a huge fan of? Do you even know who that is?
Yes, I know who Tim the Tat Man is. I watched Tim's videos before he was cool, when he was making like World of Warcraft. He made this like nice little inspirational video a while ago, and I don't think he believed me that I told him I had seen it.
Well,
Like, it was a nice one when he like before he really blew up. It was just like he was talking to the camera very genuinely, just being like, "Hey, you know, it's like you can do it," kind of something like that. I've forgotten about it now, but he had longer hair, I think. I don't know how much hair he has now.
Okay. Well, do you know what his favorite football team is?
Yes, I know what it is.
All right. Who is it?
I know what it is.
Who is it?
I know.
Oh yeah.
Let's say it on the same time.
Ready?
3,
What?
2, 1. Cowboys.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
it
it.
is.
All right, that's one of the 2.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
It's another Texas one.
Nope. North.
Oh man, there's nothing up there.
Ford.
Lions.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
See, after 3.5 years, I have learned something about sports.
Those are the 2 teams that historically have always played on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, sorry everybody. This just some jackass decided to interrupt me reading. Anyway, what did that have to do? Oh wait,
It's the local team
I'm reading
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Literally. Okay. All right. Okay. Wouldn't you know it? He was picked. He texted me immediately, all excited about getting 2 tickets to the game. At first, I was happy for him, but then he said to me for the Thanksgiving game. Then he said it was for the Thanksgiving game, and I started to have questions. We are hosting my family for Thanksgiving this year. My husband has known about this because it was decided at least 2 months ago. I have a big family, and we're expecting around 20 people. He knows that I'm going to need his help that day. The game is right in the middle of the day, too, so he would be gone the entire day. I reminded him about all of this, and at first he said we should cancel on hosting and go to the game together. I told him that's not happening. He then said that my family can help with stuff and that I'm sure you would be fine without me, as you do all the cooking anyway. I asked him if he really thought that ditching his family on Thanksgiving was an okay thing for a father and husband to do, and he said that this is the first time he has won something like this, and he doesn't know if he'll ever have a chance to get seats this good because the cost is way out of our price range. I asked if he could swap tickets for a different game, and he said it doesn't work that way. Either he accepts the tickets or he declines and the company gives them to another employee. I told him the reason they probably raffled the Thanksgiving game off is because everyone else at his company knows that day is about family first, and no one is dumb enough to ditch out on their family like that. I told him he needs to decline the tickets, but that if he wins a raffle for some other game, then he can definitely go, no questions asked. He told me I was being unreasonable and that there's got to be a way for him to help get things ready and still go to the game. I told him if he goes to the game, he might as well get a hotel too because I don't want him coming home that night. He has until this coming Friday to accept or decline the tickets, and he's still pestering me about it and trying to tell me all the things he would help with before he goes. But I know half of that stuff wouldn't happen.
Here's the interesting thing. She knows he's been entering in for these tickets around the same time every year because she said it at the beginning.
Interesting. Okay. So he's mentioned this before?
It seems to be the case because it says he enters every time.
Yeah, he enters every time.
And hasn't been picked.
Yeah.
which means he probably has told her it's for the Thanksgiving game in the past. If I were to guess,
Yeah.
I understand
Uh-huh.
both sides.
This is why I like seeing live, because I'm reading things, and I'm not saying it yet, but keep going.
I understand both sides, but it is a rare occurrence to get tickets to a Thanksgiving game that is always sold out to a team that's like that.
Uh-huh.
And if you are passionate about that sport, that is an extremely meaningful thing.
Uh-huh.
I also understand her perspective of you should be here, you should help out, it's Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
But she, in particular, seems to not see it in the same way that he does and not seeing it from his point of view. And so I think she's being more of the asshole. He is willing to not go because he's still asking permission. He is not up and deciding to go.
Yeah.
So I think he's less of the asshole. I think she is being more of the asshole in this situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
And I'm going out on a ledge. I think there's no qualification. She is straight an asshole. And here's why, right? If you've known your husband has been entering this competition for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you not been cheering for him to win all of those years? Have you been like, what an idiot for entering that raffle? He wouldn't be able to do anything with it anyway. It's ridiculous to even have this notion that's there. The knowledge that he's entering the contest actually precedes the 2 months there for the planning of it.
Yep.
Because he's been doing it every year. And this is something that he has lost every year. And then, boom, he's winning this.
Which is a lottery ticket.
And he invited her.
Yeah.
He invited her to go, right? And that would be a special occasion, even if you don't like the sport. Is this a box seat?
More than likely, if I were to guess, this is something Ford Motor Company used to do for Detroit because it was Ford Field.
Yeah.
So therefore, it probably would be luxury box seats, potentially even walking on the field beforehand.
Yeah, because this is companies do this. I think if not Amy's dad or someone, their company or someone related to his company keeps regular seats like that,
or they own a suite,
or they have a suite, or they sponsor a suite and they get discounts for it, and they do that all the time. That is a common thing because it's like when you're in business that has a lot of sales, you do that like Mad Men style. You kind of woo your clients, and I'm not saying this is justification for doing that, but yeah, if they don't have a client, that ticket is going to go to waste, and it's an easy morale boost for the company to be like, hey, we'll raffle it off to anybody here.
And it's also a good thing to reward employees on if they're getting adequate pay as well. But this is something extra that can go on top of it outside of like, we're doing something nice and buying you pizza.
Yeah.
This is expensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's expensive. And it's probably not a solo booth. It's probably shared amongst.
No.
They have things like that.
Or it could also just be really close to the field, which is also extremely rare.
Yeah. And I totally get that it's like, oh man, if you were dead set on hosting, like that's fine too. But it's like the relationship should be about sharing each other's victories and catching up where there's not. You know, there should not be an automatic boom, and I can say this now. I can talk about this with confidence. There shouldn't be an automatic like you must do this because we agree to this. There has to be flexibility, and you have to have a give and take. If your significant other has won something that they've wanted for a long time, it should be more important to recognize how important it was to them as opposed to the circumstances with which it's taking place. Right? Okay? And I think that's like and it seems like he's reasonable enough to be like, I will help prepare beforehand.
Yeah, he's trying to do what he can.
Trying to make the most. Hasn't dictated it being like, I'm going to this because it means so much. It's like, I hear you from what you're saying about the circumstances, and I think I can help out in preparing beforehand.
And he was even, I imagine when he's saying your other family could help out, he probably was going to talk to them too, if I were to guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's unreasonable to not have even contemplated the circumstances of this occurring because it has been something that he's wanted for a long time.
Yeah. And that's why I said I think she's being more of the asshole. I didn't think necessarily he was being the asshole, but
plus he'll be back.
Yeah.
For the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't. I mean, you're making
unless
him get a hotel.
Then you're like, now I don't want you here.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's like you go and you come back whenever. Tell us how the game. Maybe we'll see you on the game when we watch it, because that's a common thing to watch the Thanksgiving football game. And it's like, it happens. Anyway, nope, you're both wrong.
How are we both wrong?
Damn it, we're both wrong. We're so wrong. All right, I'd love to hear this. All right,
so here's the interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving tickets are the most expensive regular season game.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
Because one, there's only like 2 teams that are playing, and it's one of the most sought after. So for the 25 NFL season, the Kansas City Chiefs and Dallas Cowboys matchup was among the most expensive tickets, averaging from $546 to $1,500 due to high demand. Yeah.
Per ticket?
Per ticket. Field side seats exceeding $2,000.
All right, man.
And that's one game.
Kind of feels shitty on both ends. In my little.
All right. Let me put this in perspective. There
Yeah.
are people here who don't understand people's passions about sports and excitement about sports.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine it's a Broadway show
Mm-hmm.
that is only occurring that day that you won tickets for, if you're super into Broadway. Or imagine it's a VIP ticket to go to the Markiplier's You're Welcome tour with the meet and greet to talk and see all of us, but it's only that day.
I see. Yeah, see, wouldn't that be something more special to you? I think it would be. Yeah, I recognize that the Super Bowl is more expensive, and it's like this is why I'm kind of debating when the Olympics come out, just like not being down for it. I don't know, but
yeah,
it's like the tickets for there were
listen.
unbelievable.
Much like GoPro, we reach out to the Olympics and see if we can be media for the Olympics. Get media badges.
Okay. Who? Mr. Olympic?
Listen, message your manager, message the agency. They probably got contacts. They know people.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Also, can I say, 20 people they were cooking for?
Is that
Was
what
it
it said?
20-person Thanksgiving?
What did it say?
I've cooked for more.
Yeah, it's 20. Expecting around 20 people.
Yeah, I mean,
I've cooked for more too.
I don't think it's that much.
I think it's the
family burden of dealing with the family and stuff like that.
I don't think it's necessarily that. It's the principle of Thanksgiving, of togetherness and being together for a meal, that is very much ingrained in your white culture.
Yeah,
I guess it's also spread in American culture, I should say.
yeah. We have no idea what the ethnicity of these people
That's
are.
true.
Yeah. The thing is, it's his family. I would want my family to win.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was one of those things that it's like, hey, instead of doing all of this work and hosting, you could come to the game with me and have a great time.
Okay, I'm gonna think about this in another way.
Okay.
Like, okay, strategically, selfishly, narcissistically, great opportunity to get a bunch of favors. Great opportunity, because he was already willing. It was a bartering. It was a bartering moment. If not to recognize the burden that was going to be placed on you, value that burden and get guarantees from him for with which you can get repaid later. Oh, you're in charge of Christmas. Oh, you're in charge of like all the dinner for Christmas. And then if he disappoints you and doesn't follow through on that, but I bet he won't because he's excited. If I was in this situation, I could be like, please, what can I do to help you? I will do all the prep the night before for Thanksgiving if I can go to this, and then I'll do all the prep for Christmas. I'll get you all this. Like, it'll be great because then I won't go to another game for another year because I won't need to because this has been so awesome.
Yeah.
So
and all the other seats are ruined because this was such good seats.
Think selfishly. Get the things you want. Get the promises. And if those promises don't get delivered, then someone could be the asshole. But no one's trying to be an asshole here. Everyone's just trying to do what they want to do. See? You got to think selfishly to win in life.
The thing is, I don't think she's doing something she necessarily wants to do. She's making him do something that she wants him to do.
Wait, what?
There's a difference between he wants to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She doesn't necessarily want to do what she's doing, but she wants him to be there as a part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I don't think it's necessarily that she wants to do this, because it has at this point become an obligation to cook for these people because you created this event and you're doing that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
never said they chose to host. They might pass it around. It might go from family to family, and they rotate hosting.
Let's assume the worst. Like they were hosting and all that stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I think they should get a divorce. You know what? You can always count on chat to have that the fine line there. That, you know what?
All right, chat. Since a lot of you are apparently disagreeing with us, is there anything you are so passionate about that if you won and it interfered with something else that your partner or your family had an event for?
Yeah.
Is there anything that exists where you would be upset by them not trying to make a compromise for you being able to go to that?
Oh. You know, the real answer here, of course, obviously, is sell the ticket.
Yeah.
Keep the money. Because if money's tight, sell the ticket.
It's also...
Go to a different game. Watch the game you would have been on TV. But that's because I don't care as much.
Well,
some people really value the in-person experience.
And also, how long ago was this?
6 years ago, as it said.
Okay.
Something like that.
Sometimes tickets at that point are non-transferable.
No, 6 months ago. That was just recently.
That could have
last
been.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Those were huge games. Both of those teams, especially Detroit, in for playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And also there are crazy halftime shows during that and stuff like that. Yeah. Also, this could have been the Bengals.
Yeah.
This was the first time the Bengals ever played on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But
I love the leaps some people make, because it's like, this will happen all the time in the comments of these things. It'll be like, someone said, I think their relationship is already on the rocks or is already rocky. It's like, you can't make any presumption off of any of this about that. Even if that were true, it's like, it's not part of the argument. It's not part of any of this. But it's like, that's why I was like, I can't stand like constantly reading this stuff. Because it's just like, it just makes you realize how pessimistic people have become about anything. You know, every situation is like, leave them forever. I mean, this marriage is dead. You will end up dead.
One thing wrong and it's over.
It's over. Yeah, I can clearly see this. I've been through this a million times. I know it's over.
It's over.
It's all over. Yeah,
I got the ick once.
Mm-hmm.
Can't look at them ever again.
Yes. Exactly. Got the ick. I remember my favorite ick thing was being on the plane. It was like, just imagine your boyfriend sitting on the plane all like,
oh my, yeah.
Just sitting there, doing what the pilot says.
Imagine your boyfriend not knowing anything about cars. Ick.
Yeah. Okay. Someone also said they needed communication before entering and what would have happened if they won. Okay, but it's also being like, okay, it's a little unrealistic to be like, okay, we're gonna plan out every circumstance. If I win, and also we have promised to host for 2 months, we should figure this out now.
Let's have a million contingencies that if anything happens at any time.
I think they should rock, paper, scissors. I think the wife should go to the game. He cooks dinner. No one's happy.
Yes.
She sleeps in the hotel afterwards. He stays with the family. And then also the kids get expelled from school.
She sleeps in the hotel. He sleeps in the doghouse. The family sleeps in the house.
Yep. Yeah. The roof is put in the basement. Basement put in the second floor. Create a middle floor in between the first and the second floor. That's if they are in a house. If they're in an apartment.
You go to the North Pole.
Yes. All right, read another one.
All right. Am I the asshole planning to go to a football game over my wife's birthday?
Okay, this is even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Try to keep it short. I'm planning to go to a football game this fall.
Mm-hmm.
My alma mater is the University of Michigan,
Uh-huh.
and it's where I met my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Oklahoma, and almost all of my friends went to OU for college.
Right.
For literally the first time in my lifetime, Michigan is playing at Oklahoma on September 6th. I plan to go hang out with my high school friends while repping my alma mater in my home state. However, this conflicts with my wife's 40th birthday on September 4th. She is not a sports fan and doesn't care to join me on this trip. She says, and I quote, "I'm not spending my 40th birthday in fucking Oklahoma." She has actually expressed wanting a 40th birthday bash. I've offered to do it the weekend before, which she doesn't like that date, and we'll do something nice ourselves. Those plans are to be determined. My parents still live in Oklahoma. We are in Arizona, so I want to head to Oklahoma a few days early to visit with friends and family before the game. Not only will my Oklahoma friends be going, I've got several college friends I went to Michigan with going. I've got plans started for a large tailgate, and I'm honestly bummed she isn't going. It's a real worlds colliding moment, but she is not happy that I won't be around for her birthday weekend. Things have been icy, and she has called me an asshole for prioritizing a football game. Am I the asshole?
Wait, I gotta go look at this one again, just because I want to make sure I get all the details before I make any claims.
My thing is, I don't understand why you can't have your 40th birthday bash not on your 40th birthday. A lot of people do that.
I get it because it's a real landmark.
It is a landmark,
and it's
birthday.
important for pretty much anybody because as soon as you cross over into 40, you're done, right?
That's when
Done.
you're in the grave.
Right? Yeah, we're close.
You're over the hill.
We're close. So, and as soon as we do, we're done.
Maybe for me, more so.
Why for you?
Because I already had a kidney transplant at 20.
Oh shit! Oh, fuck.
The average age for a kidney transplant is already 45 or
All right,
older.
okay, whatever. It is a big one.
It is a milestone.
I think this guy is
There. It seems like there's been a lot of planning ahead and conversation to be had about this. It's like figuring it out.
this one. I think is different than the other one, mostly just because in Thanksgiving is a general holiday. This is her
Specific,
day,
yeah.
right? It's her day, and it's a big one. And if there's anything that's important about this one, it's just to solidify. I can't get this pulled over into this.
I also would propose another option. Game's on the 6th. Her birthday's on the 4th. Why not stay after the game to hang with friends instead of before? Then you're there for her birthday and still go to the game.
Because it was probably the weekend and the whole weekend.
True.
Like, it's probably like a Sunday game or even a Monday game, and it means like you're going to
College football doesn't play on Sunday. It's probably a Saturday game.
Okay, it's probably a Saturday game. Either way, it's pretty close, and that 40th should be like a whole weekend kind of thing, right? I think that this is someone who probably sees it's one of those situations where like, hey, he's probably a decent guy. I think there's probably people calling for divorce in the comments, of course, because this is always how that goes. Decent guy seeing the chips, like, oh, it's family, friends, Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma because that's where I'm from. Ba ba ba, be ba ba, like lots of people together, and all of this is irrelevant because it's her 40th birthday. It's like
It was a Saturday, to be clear.
okay, well, good for you.
I just want to make sure.
Anyway, it's one of the cases where the other chips don't really balance here because it's like this is a pretty particular one, and you should probably be there.
The argument that does exist is Michigan and Oklahoma do not play each other often at all. That is, again, scheduling wise, very, very uncommon. And then at the same time in Oklahoma, like you said, it just hasn't happened. Let me see how many times.
Well, a lot of other people are also still saying like, dude, go to the game later, like celebrate with your wife.
That was my thought.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like there's a way to compromise this. They've played at Oklahoma one time, and that was literally last year.
Yeah.
This is the only time in the history of both programs,
I don't think it matters.
which have been around for a long time, that they played.
I don't think it matters.
So
I don't think it matters. All right, one more?
I think there's a world where there's a compromise.
All right. How about one more? I'm getting hungry.
All right.
All right, one more, everybody. Okay. All right. I think it's pretty. Divorce isn't enough. Classic brain dead husband. Not surprised he hates his wife. Divorce. I think that might be exaggeration. I think it might be a little exaggerated. I was reading. All right, here we go. Singer Do 4540. Am I the asshole for not wanting my 4-year-old daughter to join a soccer team simply because I don't want to get up early every Saturday? Valid. Not the asshole. Super awesome. I don't even need to read this one. Very valid. Who wants to get up early? I don't. Anyway.
Not on Saturday.
Okay, all right. Okay, I want. Let's get a snap judgment poll. Not reading. Let's get a poll going. Just pure snap judgment from title alone. Am I the asshole for not wanting to go to my 4-year-old to join a soccer team simply because I don't want to get up early every Saturday? All right, okay, let's get the judgments out there. Let's get the judgments out there. All right.
At 4 years old, how much does she really want soccer?
Exactly. 4-year-olds aren't even conscious. Let's all be real about this. They don't have their frontal cortex is not even close to formed.
I almost made a horrible joke, and I'm not going to.
I don't want to hear it anyway. All right. Okay. Send him to Guam. Choose divorce. I don't remember being 4. A lot of not the asshole. I think this is really, really a lot.
A lot of not the asshole.
Gonna remember it.
Ooh.
I don't remember being 4. You know, I want to hear it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna hear it.
I remember being 4.
All right. My husband has said he thinks I'm being selfish, and I am. But I am being strategic here. Now I can see. See, it's the strategic.
It's a chess play.
Yes. I'm a mom of 2, 4, and under. Currently 5 months pregnant. I'm a kindergarten teacher, and I have narcolepsy. So needless to say, I'm tired all the time. Saturday is the one day in my week where there are no set plans, and I like it that way. Why do I? Yes?
I was just like, there's a lot on that already that is like, yo, get your rest.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do I need to ruin that one day I get to choose what I want to do? Just so my 4-year-old, who probably won't know what she is missing, can go play a sport she probably isn't ready to play anyway. She has years to pick up a hobby, extracurricular. I just don't see the point right now, other than to stress me out even more than I already am. Point blank, I'm just tired and don't want to, so I can't even say it's not selfish, but we are allowed to be selfish on some things, and I feel justified because I'm at my personal capacity. My husband won't even be able to help with every game because he sometimes works weekends. So no, I'm not interested in putting my kids in sport right now because I will likely flake on those days he works. Also, we live in a very hot state. I have zero interest in spending more time outside than I have to. My husband's reasoning is he wants her to be athletic and mostly that she will make friends and have fun socializing. I'd rather help her socialize through play dates, not a weekly commitment to be on a team. My in-laws have made it clear they agree that it would be good for her and I'm being unfair. My family thinks it's not that important right now at 4, but say she would have fun. So what do you think? Am I the asshole?
If the daughter wants to play soccer, then I would say to a degree, but there's a way that she could join soccer and then you could probably get somebody to carpool to pick her up and bring her back. But at 4,
there's an easy solution. It's a polka dot piece of cloth. You wrap all your toys in it, put it on a stick. That kid should run.
Get some cream, put it in a backpack, make her run. She'll do the butter run in no time.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Anyway, I see.
It's a 2-for-1 deal. She'll come back with fresh.
Everyone should disown the child, divorce the husband.
Okay,
it's the only way I see
narcoleptic and pregnant. I totally can see the perspective of like, that's a lot.
That's a lot to deal with.
That is a lot by itself.
I understand this. Yes, I understand. But should that get in the way of
your kid's happiness?
Kid's happiness.
But is your kid happy? It seems like he wants her to do it, not necessarily that she wants to do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that I get that the husband works some weekends, and maybe that's an irregular work schedule, and I can understand that. I think that you could pick up some more here. I'm trying to figure out a way.
She also said every Saturday. If he's going to be driving the other days, it's not every Saturday. Unless she has to go because he's not going to go by himself. Or he's not going to go when he doesn't have to work on Saturday. I think there's a way they can find somebody else to help bring that person there.
Oh, right. Okay, wait, no, sorry. I can answer this later. Let's finish this up.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think that it's why can't the other kid drive?
Yeah, make the other 4-year-old drive.
No, it's perfectly valid to choose yourself in some cases. Even parents can not be fully selfless, but there's an update to this. So I'll get ahead. Okay. I'm going to jump ahead of the curve because I probably got to go at some point. Update. My daughter has been enrolled in soccer. Whoa, look at you. Anyway, believe it or not, I actually have a very supportive village, including my in-laws and husband. Maybe I'm selfish, but it is because I know of if I burn out, I will not be a good mother, teacher, wife, or person. LOL. Everyone needs rest and time for themselves. If that makes me selfish, then oh well, I'm unashamedly selfish. I love my children more than anything, but I have needs too. And they understand that others have needs. It's a good thing to say no sometimes. I also clean house on Saturdays, and no, if I get up and leave the house early, I will find other things in town to do and never come home to clean. My children need a clean home to live in more than extracurricular activities. However, I am giving this a try and will continue letting her do soccer if she likes it and if it works out for the whole family. There you go. All right. Remarry and readopt the kid. We are so back.
Yeah, remarry, readopt, let's do it.
All right. Yeah. Well, I think that if for people saying this is like the daughter is enrolled in soccer, the rest of the family is going to take the kid to soccer and bring back home, and they're going to take turns doing them. So I think they all worked it out because of communication.
Bum, bum, bum. It's amazing how many problems can be solved with communication.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because it sounds more like
Why are you being a weirdo?
a cult.
Don't be a weirdo. You're an asshole for being the weirdo.
Oh, sorry.
Just don't apologize. That's an asshole behavior. You need to never apologize. Always think for yourself. Fuck the kids. They don't deserve any happiness in the world. I'm reading. Wink, wink. I read the winks too. They were part of it.
With the current climate of things, fuck the kids has a different meaning than what you said.
That's obviously not what I was saying.
I know that's not what you're saying.
Why would you even insinuate that's what I was saying?
Files needs to be released and those people need to be prosecuted.
That truth, despite the things, it's entirely different. When people say fuck the police, they're not thinking that way.
But they could.
They're not. Blowing everything up. Blow all of it up. Blow everything up.
I'm reading.
Anyway, all right, so that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in on Mark's impromptu Twitch live stream and GMFST podcast recording. You can find us every Thursday. Episodes do post on YouTube. They do post on Spotify and various other places where you can find the podcast. But you can also support us by going and getting merch at store.gmfst.com. And you could potentially submit some episode ideas, some information, some Am I the Assholes to our Reddit, reddit.com/r/gmfst. We interact with it, we engage with it, and we hope you do as well.
Want to know a fun thing about this stream? Tyler has had different buttons to change up the stream this entire time, and he's never pressed it once.
I pressed it once when you
I
requested me to.
But watch this. He's had different options this entire time, and he just has chosen not to. I spent a lot of time setting up that at the beginning of this podcast. Is he the asshole for wasting all of the effort that I did to put into creating all these different environments?
Well, part of it had to do with the fact that we didn't do the other episode that we still need to record because it's supposed to be next week's episode.
Well, we'll have to do it another day.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.